Hey, everybody, how's it going? It's me, Scott from Heroic Studios Gaming, your patron. No, you're the Patreon-y focus. I don't know. Uh, how's it going? Today, oh man, I'm showing off the goods already, a little early, but bam. Hey, today is a video game review day. This is one of the few times I try to do a couple of videos a video every week, or like some kind of post every week, and sometimes it works out that there's like 4 whole weeks in the month in which there are no other things. So I will make a video game post. This is one of the few that will happen each year. So I wanted to talk about video games. I think I've talked about I did Deus Ex, a couple months ago. How was it last month? Holy crap! Was it like that? I don't know. Anyway, so I talked about Deus Ex. This time, I'm talking about I try to choose video games. As you guys remember, maybe from the first one, I try to choose video games and like books and things that are sort of like had an influence on me, that are influential to me, or made sort of influenced how I think about stuff. So today, I'm actually going to share with you a video game that is kind of unrelated to the Call of Cthulhu theme for the month. But is actually somewhat related. This is a game that I played when I was younger. You saw the little logo from Interplay. It's an SNES game that I had, and it was like the first game that I played, I think, all the way through. I wrote down all the codes. Like, there are codes in it. There wasn't like save options, right? So this wasn't like PlayStation level where you had like a save thing. You had to write down all the codes, and so I had to like keep track of all the codes. And it was the first game where I did that, and I made it all the way to the end of the game. There is some supernatural and alien elements to it, kind of creep factor things. So let's just get into it. The game is called Blackthorne. And for those of you that don't know anything about it, it's a game that was made by Interplay. It's not like there's not really a complex story to it. The story is basically like you're the son of some king who was overthrown by like demon ogre things. Apparently they were humans that like, due to their full evil and power of like a particular stone, they like transformed from human into like ogre things, but they're basically ogre things. I didn't get that story. Like, I really didn't get that even to the end. I was, I guess, too young to notice, or like they didn't really get a good job explaining that. But it was like the first kind of game where I noticed that like I could do, there was like a third dimension in the gameplay. Like there was like back, forward, up, down, but then there was also like into the background and out of it. So let's check it out. I have a video of not me playing it, but just some gameplay that I found on the internet. So I stole this. I snatched this from some YouTube channel. I don't know, YT1S or something, YST1S or something like that. Anyway, let's check it out. Let me go and hit play, and we can kind of watch it together. I'll try to read this stuff to you, but it's pretty cool. Like, this is I watched it. It's like 6 minutes long. Whoa, that's really loud. 6 minutes long of like showing off the gameplay of the game. Let's get it right about there. So you can see, yeah. Whoa, what's going on? Why is it not changing? There we go. There we go. Solux keep deep in the heart of Dul. So that's the big bad. What is your bidding, sire? All this like SNES, like 8-bit audio. King Valos makes his last stand tonight at Stonefist. He apparently takes a really long time to say that. Order a full attack and leave no survivors. I don't know why he has a high-pitched voice. And bring me the Lightstone. Go now. So yeah, so I didn't get the idea that these were apparently humans that had turned into ogres based on the Darkstone, which is like right there above him, his throne. It's like a movement and blinking. It was really cool though. Like this opening when I was a kid, because it was like watching a movie. I think the only other game where it was like I was like really like thought the opening was super cool was like Ninja Gaiden 3 or something. Farewell, my son. So I remember this from a kid. That's like the only part of the opening that I knew. The book also came with like a story. There's like a story inside, and Kyle, the kid who went disappearing, is like he becomes like a special forces black ops guy, and then like apparently he and the U.S. government don't get along, and he gets court-martialed or some jazz. It's like really weird. But you can see this was like a platformer game, and like it was never really clear what was going on. But apparently you were teleported to Earth where you were supposed to live as a human, and then you like magically somehow, I think the light stone was somewhere on you, like you have it or something. And so like that guy Sarlacc, like he sends armies to come find you, and his wizard ends up eventually sending you back to your home world, which is overrun now by Sarlacc's army. And your special forces training and shotgun, yeah, he totes just killed a hostage, like a prisoner. But your like special forces training and like your shotgun is basically what you had. So see, he hid there, right? So that's how you hide. That's how you dodge bullets. And so there was this whole like third dimension. Yeah, I see. I wasn't joking about the sound effects they make. But that's not the only time. So you hide up in the shadows like that, and they can. It wasn't just like shooting past you; they'll walk past you. Like if you're hiding, they can't see you, and so they can walk. They'll walk right past you. Like the hover bomb things will just float right on by. So like it was like a 3-dimensional kind of game, and it was like. I think it was probably influential for me. I got it when I was probably 12 or 13. It came out in like 96, so I would have had to have been 12 because I think I got it relatively soon after it came out. And the thing for me is that it was like a mix of fantasy and reality because he's got like a pump action shotgun. He wears like jeans. He's wearing sunglasses. And then... boots and stuff, but he's fighting like ogres who also have shotguns, right? So like they're wearing like old school armor, like they have helmets and stuff, and then they've got shotguns. So I don't know. This clearly influenced like my feelings later on of like cyberpunky and stuff, like the cyber fantasy of Shadowrun. I'm sure, like unconsciously. Had no. Now there's actually a pit down there. You can actually climb down that, but if you fall down that, you like die pretty bad. But it's not like an insta death. You just like get hurt. There's some cool stuff. This is gonna. It's like a circle, so it'll make sense here. So there's the password, right? There's a password. I had to write it down. FBWC. I guess you could have randomly guessed all the passwords, but I don't know. This is jump over the bombs or hide from them. So the thing that happens is he fails. Like he could have just hid. That was a red guy. So the red guys took like 2 more hits. There's like purple guys too that took like 3 shots. But you actually can upgrade your shotgun at some point in the game. Like later on you get upgrades. So you have more stuff in your inventory and things like that you can have. It was a pretty fun game. I can't remember how much is left. Oh, yeah, he does this one wrong, too. I saw this part of the video. He does this wrong. So he doesn't have the shotgun out. And he comes out of hiding right when the guy shoots. Like, it's so dumb. Now shoot. There you go. You got him. And now one of the large map changes. This happens sometimes. We just be riding the elevator forever and ever and ever. Oh, that happened a lot. So the problem was if you did that, like if you shot them, sometimes when you did that and came back, they would like respawn. Like the bombs and things would respawn. It was that whole 3-dimensional transfer thing. And yeah. So this part, what he's supposed to do, I think he does something stupid, but what he's supposed to do is he's actually just supposed to climb up there and then hover bomb and then like sort of climb back down. This guy will pull his whip out and like whoosh, but yeah, see, he just falls off, and that's the end. But it was like a fun semi-platformer kind of deal. And so anyway, that was it. So that was the whole thing. I give it 2 thumbs up. If you have an SNES or an emulator, you can find it. I think you can find it on Steam. Let me see. Oh, I think I've got Steam closed. So I can't pull it up. But like, it's actually really fun. If you have an SNES emulator or whatever, I would do recommend getting Blackthorne. If you still have an SNES, oh buddy, you should definitely go find that game. It's called Blackthorne with an E on the end. That's it for me. I just want to show off a cool game that I played when I was younger. Is 2 thumbs up. It was like a cool, like, fantasy, urban fantasy kind of thing. It was fun, good times. So that's it. That's for me. So that's my whole video. See you later, guys. Let's do an end cap. There we go.